Hello and welcome to Speak Ready English. I am Sarah and I am so happy you are here with me today. I was making coffee this morning and thinking about today's topic. I think it is going to help you a lot. One of my students told me last week, Sarah, I study English every day, but when people speak, I cannot understand them. What am I doing wrong? Have you ever felt this way? You know grammar, you know many words, but listening feels impossible. Here is the truth. Listening is not about knowing more words. It is about training your brain to recognize English sounds and patterns. Today, we are going to talk about how to improve your listening with real techniques that work. Later in this podcast, I will give you one simple listening routine with 4 steps you can start today. Stay with me for that. If slow English helps you, please subscribe. It really helps me make more podcasts for you. Okay, let us begin. Before we start, a quick reminder, this podcast is for listening, speaking, and shadowing practice. Every word is clear and slow, so pause and repeat whenever you want. First, let me explain why listening feels so hard. When someone speaks English to you, your brain has to do 3 things at the same time. It has to hear the sounds, recognize the words, and understand the meaning. That is a lot of work and it takes time to build this skill. You know what? Even when I was learning French, I had the same problem. I could read French well, but listening was so difficult at first. Now, here is the first wrong belief I hear all the time. Many students think I need to understand every single word to improve my listening, and I completely understand why, because you want to feel sure you are learning correctly. But in English, trying to catch every word actually blocks your understanding. Now you know, and this will help you relax when you listen. Let me tell you what really happens. When native speakers talk, they do not say every word clearly. Some words are fast, some sounds connect together, and some words are quiet. If you stop and think about one word you miss the next 5 words. This is important. You do not need to understand everything. You need to understand the main idea. Here is a technique I teach all my students. Listen for the big picture first, not the details. Ask yourself, what is this about? Who is speaking? What is the main message? When you catch the main idea, your brain relaxes, and suddenly you understand more. Okay, the second wrong belief is this. Many learners say, I should only listen to slow, easy English. And I completely understand why. Because fast English feels overwhelming and you want to protect yourself from frustration. But in English, listening only to slow material keeps your brain slow. Now you know, and this will help you grow faster. Let me share something from my teaching experience. I had a student from Japan who only listened to beginner podcasts for 6 months. Then one day, she tried watching a regular TV show, and she felt terrible because she could not understand. Why? Because her brain never practiced real speed. So here is my advice. Start with slow English, yes, but every week add a little bit of real speed English too. Even if you only understand 30%, your brain is learning. Now let me give you the listening routine I promised. This routine has 4 steps, and it works really well. Step 1, choose something short, maybe 2 or 3 minutes long. Step 2, listen once without stopping, and try to catch the main idea only. Step 3, listen again, and this time focus on details. Step 4, listen one more time and try to repeat some sentences out loud. Let that sink in. This routine trains your brain in layers, not all at once. Are you with me? Good. Now here is the interesting part. Most students listen once and then move to something new. But repetition is the secret. When you listen to the same thing multiple times, your brain starts recognizing patterns, sounds, and rhythms. This is how babies learn their first language, and it works for English too. The third wrong belief I hear is this. Many students think if I do not understand after listening once, I failed. And I completely understand why. Because not understanding feels like proof you are not good enough. But in English, listening once is just the beginning, not the end. Now you know, and this will change how you practice. Get me tell you something. When I listen to a podcast in French, I listen 3 or 4 times to the same part. The first time I catch maybe 50%, the second time 70%, the third time I understand almost everything. This is normal. This is how listening improves. So do not judge yourself after one listen. Give yourself permission to listen many times. In fact, listening to the same material 5 times is much better than listening to 5 different things one time each. Repetition builds your listening muscles. Now, here is a practical technique. Use content you actually enjoy. If you love cooking, listen to cooking videos in English. If you like sports, listen to sports news. When you care about the topic, your brain works harder to understand, and learning happens naturally. My students who choose topics they love always improve faster than students who only use textbooks. Another technique is active listening. Active listening means you do something while you listen. You can write down keywords you hear, you can pause and repeat sentences, you can answer questions about what you heard. This keeps your brain focused and working. Oh, I see this all the time. Some students play English in the background while they cook or clean, and they think this improves listening. But passive listening does not teach your brain much. You need active focus, even if it is only for 5 or 10 minutes. Here is the last wrong belief. Many learners say, I need special materials or courses to practice listening, and I completely understand why, because you want the best tools to help you succeed. But in English, free materials around you are already enough. Now you know, and this will save you time and money. You can listen to YouTube videos, podcasts, news, movies, or even songs. The key is not the material. The key is how you use it. Use the 4-step routine I gave you, and any material becomes a learning tool. Let me share one more technique before we finish. Predict before you listen. If you are going to watch a video about cooking, think first. What words might you hear? What topics might come up? When you predict, your brain gets ready and understanding becomes easier. Right, exactly. Listening is not magic. It is a skill you build step by step with the right techniques and regular practice. Small steps every day bring big results. Today we talked about how to improve your listening, using psychology and techniques, not just more vocabulary. Remember that 4-step listening routine I promised you. Use it this week with any English content you choose. Quick practice. Pick one video or podcast right now and decide when you will listen to it 3 times this week. You are doing really well, and your listening skills are growing every day. Okay, homework time. This week, choose one short English video and listen to it 3 times using the 4-step routine. Write in the comments what you chose and how it felt. I read every single one. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this podcast helped you, please subscribe and leave a comment. Keep practicing. See you in the next podcast. Bye for now.